I've been meaning to sort of make a video on God of War 3 for the PS3 for a while. Just looking here, I'll just assume that that is the latest save of my game. Yeah, but I've only got round to it now. I'm sort of going through all of my last gen games, doing videos on them. This is actually the first game that I've sort of played to any sort of length in the God of War series. I do have God of War HD, the remake of the PS2 game. I played that for probably a couple of minutes once, but yeah, that was it. And very impressed initially with this game when I started playing it. It is a game that has puzzles. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've jumped straight in on a puzzle. Near gold dust, use R to aim the beam. Or have I? I don't know. I'll run down here, see if there's any action down here. So it's a hack and slash game with puzzles. Yay, puzzles. They're not the most taxing of puzzles. I mean, you get your sort of puzzles that you have in, say, an Assassin's Creed game that are pretty straightforward, and then you get your puzzles in, say, a game like Tomb Raider that take a bit of actual brain power to work out what's going on. This sits somewhere in between, I'd say. You can get stuck on them. But obviously, in this day and age of internet and YouTube and blogs and wikis and all that shit, you're never far away from the answer on how to progress when you do get stuck. Alright, so we're going to go up here, and it says within it there is the power to kill a god. And I'm just going around opening these chests at the minute, which kind of give us these like orbs that are kind of like XP, I guess. You collect so many and you level up, and or you regain health, whatever. So near gold dust, use the R button to direct light. What's this? Crank handle. What do we have over here? So yeah, unfortunately I did jump into the video with a puzzle that I can't really be bothered to solve at the minute. Can't talk and solve at the same time. That's just too much hard work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a new game. I'm going to go Spartan, which is easy. And we have a bit of a cutscene. All that shit that you expect at the start of a game. It was the initial game, you know, the kind of scope of the game that impressed me to begin with. Kind of blew me away that this was, you know, a last gen game. I've been playing a bit of PS4, went back to PS3 to play a bit of this, and I was like, wow, this game looks amazing. Unfortunately, I can't skip any of this, so that is kind of annoying. So just based on sort of Greek mythology, and obviously with a bit of creative license. Not really a subject that interests me, so I'm not really absorbed in the story of this game at all. With it being the first one I've sort of played to any sort of degree, I don't really know any of the sort of backstory, if there is any, and if it's relevant or not, I don't know. All I know is I was impressed with the graphics and the sort of magnitude of the game when I first started playing. Sound design in the game is solid, there's nothing to complain about. If you're wondering, I'm just drinking a cup of tea while I'm playing, or waiting to play, should I say. Gotta have tea to keep yourself refreshed. Yay! Chariots of fire and all of that shit. So yeah, we've got this big booty hoe with her titties out, made of grass, leaves and rock. And yeah, we are riding on her bareback. See what I did there. And yeah, this was the kind of scale that I was impressed with. I really do feel like you're kind of on the back of a giant here. You can see the background moving around and all of that good stuff. Controls are very responsive. Combat's just straight up button mashing really. There are combos, but you just do combos by mashing buttons and getting the attacks to sort of connect. There's not too much puzzling to be done at the start of the game, so you kind of trudging through the game, just doing a bit of hacking and slashing, and then suddenly the game will feel like it's ground to a halt. There'll be a puzzle, and then you'll kind of figure that out, and then there'll be some more hacking and slashing and hacking and slashing, and then you'll get to another puzzle, and it just carries on like that. It is kind of repetitive, but if you jump in and out in 1 or 2 hour doses, it's not too bad. Now you can see the scope and magnitude again there of the graphics engine doing its work. I mean, if we're experiencing games that kind of push the PS4 and Xbox One as much as this game has pushed the PS3, then we're in for a treat graphically, because this game looks pretty damn nice as it is. The only thing it is lacking obviously is the extra definition, the 1080p. So yeah, it was unfortunate that I jumped straight into a puzzle, but I guess that does kind of show you how the game the pace of the game just hits a brick wall every so often, so I guess it's not too much of a problem to get hung up on at the minute while recording the video. What I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to hit it in the face. Just go up there and do it. Stuff really. Probably enjoy this game if you're into games like Devil May Cry and the reboot DMC. Along here, fuck's sake. Confused here with the camera controls. Spidery thing. Kind of like a spider with a horse's head. So yeah, easy enough start to this game, just button mashing. It's pretty forgiving health wise. Too much of a chance of dying really. These insane combos, 16 hits right there. And then press the circle to finish them off. Bit of a quick time event. You generally have these at the end of sort of boss battles. Nice dramatic music in the background. I mean, this is a nice game to play, but to be honest, if there was a new God of War game kind of released on the PS4, I wouldn't run out and buy it. Probably wait till it costs like a tenner and then buy it. It's not my cup of tea to get excited about and blow 40 quid on. It's kind of the same with Infamous. The decent games to sort of trudge through once you've exhausted kind of the more interesting options. This game does have great graphics, very kind of cinematic style. Tight controls. The camera is a bit of an issue sometimes, but it's never really game breaker. Like I say, it's due to the repetitive sort of nature of hacking and slashing and then hitting a puzzle, and then some more hacking and slashing and hitting another puzzle. It's a game that's best played in short doses here and there, 1 or 2 hours here and there, rather than trying to put 10 hours straight into completing the game in one sitting. So yeah, that is God of War 3. I can recommend it for the price that you can pick it up for now. You're probably talking 5 or 6 quid. Can't really speak for the other games in the series, but from what I gather, they're solid. So probably, if you like what you see, a series to look at in general. There is a remastered version of God of War 1. I think is God of War 2 a PS3 game, possibly. I think it is. And there is another game on the PS4. I think that came after this. Can't remember what it's called though. It's not called God of War 4. It's called something else. So overall, excellent, solid hack and slash game, and worth picking up for what it costs nowadays.